Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Shovel and I'm going to be playing some Modern Warfare 3 today. And this is a match on Dome. I'm using the Assault Strike package. I have the Predator Missile, Helicopter, and AC-130, so I'm going for a little bit of bigger kill streaks this time. And before I get too into this gameplay, I just wanted to make a couple notes about some previous videos. Just a couple days ago, my How to Get a MOAB Easily guide went up, and this is, as the title suggests, what I think is probably one of the easiest ways to get a MOAB, one of the best class setups. I even go into map positioning a little bit, and I think it's really helpful. I think it could help out a lot of people. I think it could really improve people's chances of getting MOABs, because it's something that works really well by yourself, but if you play in a group it can work amazingly if everyone uses the class. Now, for me, I couldn't get a MOAB for about 2-3 months, trying with Specialist over and over every night, and I just wasn't getting anywhere. And when I started doing this, I actually got 2 in the first night, and even a couple of my friends really boosted up their highest kill streak, and a couple even got MOABs and they'd never gotten them before. So I think this could really help out a lot of people, really help people to up their kill streaks, or even get MOABs themselves. When I started playing Call of Duty, I know I would have really appreciated people sharing tips with me, and I kind of had to learn everything on my own, and it took me quite a while to get better at the game. So that's why I think that it's really good for people that can get MOABs and are doing really well. If they kind of share some of their tips and insight on how to do better, I think that kind of style of commentary could really catch on, and actually in the future I plan to do some gun guides, talking about maybe like rating the guns on how I think they do. And I know it's probably been done a lot before, but I really enjoyed making the How to Get a MOAB Easily guide, and I might go into some maps too, and I might even go into some more guns and just do reviews of them. And I've got my AC-130 here, and let me tell you, I just do some work with this. I think I get 5 kills there, maybe it was just 4, but I am just ripping through the enemy team, get a ton of kills. They're really trying to take it down, and as you can see, they're not too happy about how I'm doing. I blurred that out so that you guys wouldn't have to deal with reading the rude comments that everyone is making right now. But I get a ton of kills with this. They're furiously trying to take it down, and I don't know if you've ever tried to take down an AC-130, but it takes forever. And they finally do get it, but it's a little bit too late. I've gotten a ton of kills, and when I stand up out of a kill streak like a Predator Missile AC-130, I'm always a little bit cautious because I've kind of lost track of where everyone is. But I get in pretty quick here, and I get going, and notice I'm running a little bit low on my bullets, so I pick up this gun, but unfortunately this guy gets me, and I get a bit of a weird spawn because I spawn right on top of where I died. But I think when I got that AC-130, I kind of noticed I was a little bit campy sticking around that one area, so I tried to rush around a little bit. Now, I do pick up quite a few more deaths now that I'm a little bit more out there. I definitely had my biggest kill streak right at the beginning with that AC-130, but this is more of a big entertainment value kind of replay, and that guy got me there. But I think it really picks up now that I start running around a little bit. It's not as big of kill streaks. I do still get a couple kill streaks, but you're not going to see a MOAB in this gameplay because I'm actually not even using the MOAB class that I went over. And there you can see I even got Steady Aim Pro in this one. And right here, this is a very dangerous building, and I don't know how I lucked out with that IMS not getting me, but going through there you always have people, you're always going to run into people. And popping up here, I took a couple shots. I thought I killed him, but I had to go at him again. And this is kind of like my safe area on the map, and I'm using my Predator Missile. But that right there is kind of like my safe area, and it's too bad I got killed during that because I would have had another helicopter. But as I was saying, that's kind of like my safe area that I go to if I'm going to try to get kill streaks. That's something I could talk about in the future with MOAB guides, but that's a great hiding spot, and I wait this guy out and get him. But that's a really awesome place to stay because people don't normally check it, except if those trucks aren't blowing up, you die pretty quick, because as soon as someone spots you, they just spam grenades onto there. And I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but lately it seems like flash grenades and stun grenades have become a lot more common, and you really see people using it. I guess it's because of that giant radius on them, but they really get you bad. And here there's an EMP off, which kind of sucks because I just pick up my helicopter here and now I can't use it. But back to grenades, and that the flash grenades and stun grenades just seem like they're so common nowadays, and people are just throwing them everywhere, and they can really mess you up. And here I'm kind of hiding from the strafe run, and I'm not really looking around too much, so this guy here gets me because I'm just kind of trying to run into a building. And I think that happens one more time, because for me, when I see helicopters up in the air, it's like they're just attracted to me. They just go after me like crazy, and I always try to kind of run away as quick as possible, and I do get killed a lot actually during that, because I'm not really paying attention to my surroundings. I'm more concerned with the helicopter. And I shoot that barrel there because sometimes it's pretty rare, but you can get a free kill. Someone will walk by at the right time, and these guys get me here. But those barrels, there's a lot of them on this map, and you can actually get some sneaky kills with those, because people don't always assume that it's going to blow up as soon as they walk by, and so sometimes people will just walk right through, and they'll get that explosion right next to them. And I think I should have gotten a couple kills there, but I only picked up one. I guess that guy in the back was just behind that fencing. And I'm out here, I'm trying to pick up a few more kills, but I did die, so I was off that streak. I would have liked one more AC-130, but it's not a really big deal, and I think that Predator missile really scared me there. Not the one on my team, but the other one that kind of hovered right over my head, and this guy I just barely hip fire. He probably should have got me, and this guy drops into last stand, and that's always frustrating, but I knifed him in time. I get this guy, and there's one more, but I can't tell which opening he turned into, so I want to check that corner, and I found him over here, and this gameplay is actually getting close to the end, and unfortunately we lose by 1 point. So I think I probably should have maybe run to try to pick up that tag a little bit quicker. We might have won then, but there's not much you can do about that. This guy actually spawned in the room with me, if you watched, and he picks up that kill. But that's it for this gameplay, so thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.